AI photo scandal. Mwamba 2 apologizes for people. Fake AI photo of Given Lubinda sparks national outrage. Tonight, a political firestorm has erupted after Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba publicly apologized for posting a fake AI-generated picture of Given Lubinda allegedly hospitalized in Kabwe. The image spread rapidly across social media, stirring fear, anger, and confusion. But now, Mwamba says it was AI, and a mistake. But was it really a mistake? Or is this a warning about the growing power and danger of AI in Zambia's political landscape? In the next few minutes, we investigate what Mwamba posted, why the image was believable, the backlash that forced an apology, and what this means for the 2026 political environment. Stay with me. This story is bigger than just a picture. Good day, viewers. Welcome to another edition of the InspirAfrica official. I'm Nakash. It's been quite a week here in Zambia, and today we bring you a story that has literally set the nation ablaze with controversy. A story that touches the very heart of what truth means in the digital age.
Et photo scandale. Mwamba apologise.
Fake AI photo of Given Lubinda sparks national outrage. Picture this, if you will. A nation already teetering on the edge of political chaos. The patriotic front, torn apart by factional warfare. A violent attack in broad daylight. And then, in the midst of the mayhem, an image appears on social media. An image that would send shockwaves across the country. An image that would later be exposed as a complete fabrication. What happens when those we trust to inform us become merchants of misinformation? When the line between truth and digital deception becomes so blurred that reality itself becomes negotiable. When a former diplomat, a man who once represented Zambia on the world stage, circulates an artificial intelligence-generated photograph claiming to show a brutalized opposition leader lying in a hospital bed. How do you fight an enemy you cannot see? How do you verify truth when technology can manufacture lies with terrifying precision? And in the heat of political warfare, when emotions run high and tensions simmer at boiling point, what damage can one false image inflict on an already fractured nation? Who watches the watchmen? Who holds accountable those who weaponize technology to manipulate public emotion? And when the apology finally comes, hastily typed, casually dismissed as merely the perils of live broadcasting, is it enough to undo the damage? Or has the poison already spread too far, too fast, into the bloodstream of our national discourse? The revelation came to light on November 19, 2025, in the immediate aftermath of one of the most violent political incidents Zambia has witnessed in recent years. That afternoon, in the copper mining town of Kabwe, Patriotic Front acting President Given Lubinda was violently attacked and allegedly abducted by individuals believed to be ruling party cadres. Video footage captured the former justice minister being manhandled, dragged forcefully out of a building by a group of young men. The images were disturbing, real, undeniable. But then, something else appeared. As Emmanuel Mwamba, the PF's chairperson for information and publicity, conducted a live broadcast addressing the attack, a photograph was sent to him. The image purportedly showed Given Lubinda in a hospital bed in Kabwe, injured, vulnerable, the supposed victim of the brutal assault the nation had just witnessed. Mwamba uploaded the image immediately.
No verification.
No fact-checking. No pause to confirm authenticity. Within minutes, the photograph spread across social media platforms like wildfire, shared thousands of times, commented on, analyzed, weaponized in the ongoing political warfare between the Patriotic Front and the ruling United Party for National Development. The public reaction was swift and emotional. Opposition supporters expressed outrage. Government critics pointed to the image as evidence of escalating political violence. The Catholic Bishops' Conference condemned the attack. The Law Association of Zambia demanded immediate arrests. Citizens' First Leader Harry Kalaba warned that the nation was sliding toward lawlessness. But there was one problem. One critical, devastating problem. The photograph was not real. It was not Given Lubinda. It was an AI-generated fabrication, a digital ghost conjured from algorithms and pixels, designed to deceive. Hours later, after the image had already done its damage, Emmanuel Mwamba issued an apology on social media. Not a press conference. Emmanuel Mwamba's apology was brief, almost casual in its tone. He wrote, "Family, I apologize for the still picture of Honorable Given Lubinda allegedly being in hospital. I was live and the pic was sent to me live on the forum. I uploaded it. Perils of live broadcast. I should have verified. It was sent to me by a member from Kabwe and I was online. My lapse. That photo is not that of Given Lubinda. I apologize. Then came the pivot, the deflection. But thank you for your concerns and calls. Let's focus on the attack and abduction. Let's focus on the attack and abduction. As if the fabricated image and the real attack were somehow separate issues. As if spreading misinformation during a national crisis was merely a technical glitch, an unfortunate side effect of modern communication. The public response was swift and unforgiving. Political analysts published scathing critiques. One editorial, titled, "Fact, Not Fear," Emmanuel Mwamba's misinformation on Given Lubinda, cut to the heart of the matter. In the age of instant communication and live stream politics, misinformation travels faster than truth. Former diplomat and political commentator Emmanuel Mwamba has become the latest example of how reckless online conduct can distort public discourse and sow unnecessary alarm. The editorial continued with a devastating assessment. Mr. Mwamba's explanation raises more questions than it answers. Even more concerning is Mr. Mwamba's attempt to redirect the public's focus immediately after admitting his falsehood. "Let's focus on the attack and abduction," he wrote, an apparent effort to steer attention away from the misinformation he had just spread and toward yet another unverified, politically explosive narrative. The pattern was identified clearly. This tactic is familiar. Release alarming, unverifiable information. Allow the public to react emotionally. When challenged, issue a short apology and pivot to a different, equally sensational claim. This pattern does not inform the public, it manipulates them. From the ruling party, UPND media director Mark Simuwe dismissed Mwamba's entire operation as political theater, stating that his actions represented false, misleading, and politically motivated claims designed to mislead regional and international partners for political sympathy. Even within political circles, there was acknowledgement that Mwamba's credibility had suffered a potentially fatal blow. One government statement noted, "It is ironic that Mwamba, who faces criminal charges in Zambia, now seeks to disguise his personal legal challenges as political persecution." Meanwhile, Given Lubinda himself, the supposed subject of the fabricated hospital photograph, told Phoenix News, "I am feeling much better and have recovered from the attack and brutalization I suffered at the hands of the suspected UPND cadres." He was alive. He was speaking. He was not in any hospital bed in Kabwe. This incident raises profound questions about the intersection of technology, journalism, and political warfare in modern Zambia. Emmanuel Mwamba is not some random social media user. He is a former Zambian ambassador to Ethiopia and permanent representative to the African Union. He served as spokesperson for former President Frederick Chiluba. He is currently the Patriotic Front's chairperson for information and publicity, a position that carries immense responsibility in shaping public perception and political narrative. Yet here he was, admitting to circulating an AI-generated image without verification, during one of the most politically volatile moments in recent Zambian history. The broader implications are staggering. First, there is the question of intent versus negligence. Was this a deliberate attempt to manipulate public emotion and amplify outrage over the attack on Lubinda? Or was it simply reckless incompetence, a rush to be first rather than right? Mwamba's explanation, "Perils of live broadcast," suggests the latter. But critics argue that the speed with which he pivoted from apology to renewed accusations, "Let's focus on the attack and abduction," reveals something more calculated. The Catholic Bishops' Conference, in their statement condemning political violence, called for equal enforcement of the law, and demanded that those individuals visibly seen in video footage attacking Honorable Lubinda must be identified and arrested immediately without fear or favor. The Law Association of Zambia went further, condemning what they described as the increased incidence of cadreism being perpetuated by supporters of the ruling party, and noting that the failure to act decisively against senior party officials and cadres in general has seen an increase in incidents of violent incidents by political cadres in Zambia. Meanwhile, Citizens First President Harry Kalaba issued a stark warning. "If you allow this thuggery and political abductions to continue, soon there will be no Zambia left for any of us to live in or for you to govern." But beneath the political rhetoric lies a more disturbing technological reality. Artificial intelligence has now become a weapon in Zambian political warfare. The technology to create convincing fake images is widely available. The incentive to use it, especially during moments of high political tension, is obvious. And the consequences, once that genie is out of the bottle, are potentially catastrophic. How does a democracy function when citizens cannot trust what they see? When photographs, once considered irrefutable evidence, can be manufactured with a few clicks? When political operatives can generate proof of virtually anything, consequences be damned. Perhaps most troubling is the double crisis this incident reveals. Not just the crisis of misinformation, but the crisis of trust in those charged with informing the public. One editorial assessment was particularly damning. Mr. Mwamba's apology is welcome, but insufficient. What is needed is a consistent commitment to verification, responsibility, and truth, values that should guide anyone engaged in shaping public opinion. The incident also occurred against a backdrop of intense internal warfare within the Patriotic Front itself. Former Secretary General Davies Mwila had just publicly declared that acting President Given Lubinda's recent appointments to the Central Committee were unconstitutional. The PF convention was approaching. Factional tensions were at a breaking point. Some observers have suggested that the entire attack in Kabwe might have been staged by rival PF factions seeking to discredit Lubinda. Kabwe MP Andrew Tayengwa stated bluntly, "PF is a serious criminal organization. Ba UPND, wake up. People are using your regalia to commit serious crimes, and you are quiet. These moves are well calculated to discredit this government." Whether true or not, the fact that such theories gain traction reveals just how poisoned the well of public discourse has become. Thank you for watching this edition of InspirAfrica Official. This story is far from over. The questions it raises, about technology and truth, about responsibility and recklessness, about the fragility of democratic discourse in the digital age, these questions will define not just Zambian politics, but global politics for years to come. The AI-generated photograph of Given Lubinda may have been quickly debunked and apologized for, but the precedent has been set. The weapon has been demonstrated. And in a nation already fractured by political tensions, already struggling with questions of legitimacy and trust, the damage may be more lasting than anyone yet realizes. We want to hear from you. What do you think should be the consequences for spreading AI-generated misinformation? Should there be stricter regulations on political figures who use social media? How can citizens protect themselves from digital deception? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they develop. Tomorrow, we'll be back with more analysis on the ongoing crisis within the Patriotic Front and what it means for Zambia's political future. Until then, stay informed, stay vigilant, and remember, in the age of artificial intelligence, verification is not optional, it is essential. This is Nakash, signing off for InspirAfrica Official. See you tomorrow.